Mom, like, there's goat in this. She's like, it's not goat, I promise it's fish.
I think we're gonna need a plate as well, and cutlery.
How often do you use Deliveroo?
Oh, that would be telling.
Hi, my name is Abu Gauja.
Hi, I'm Omar.
Hi, I'm Shaquille.
Hi, I'm Courtney Fagan.
Hi, I'm Matessa.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
And this is a seat at our table. Delivery.
Yum.
How exciting! So we've got fried dumplings
Fried
here.
dumplings, okay. We have jerk fries
Oh,
in here.
Is either curry goat, because I don't think you can fit jerk chicken in a thing this small. So
I've gone a bit OTT with the plantain, to be fair.
Got some rice.
Is that rice? But what kind of rice? And it's rice and
Coleslaw.
peas. Gotta love some rice and peas.
so how long have you been vegan?
So I'm actually not vegan.
Oh.
I'm pescatarian.
Okay.
Yeah, which is kind of hard when you're West African because a lot of our culture's food is like predicated on like a beef or a goat. So I'll still go home to this day and my mom will make me food and I'll be like, Mom, like there's goat in this. She's like, it's not goat, I promise it's fish.
So when did you first feel like you belonged
So-
in your work environment?
I know exactly which job. And at the time, I was a technical project manager and I got hired into this team. And, you know, the manager was black and I was like, okay, great. You know, somebody that I feel like I could be a bit more at ease with. I don't have this interview voice or some robot or whatever. I'm like, I could be myself. I could talk like myself and I don't have to be somebody else. But then that kind of also taught me moving forward to also just be who I am. And then at the same time, right, at interviews, at all of that sort of stuff, I'm like, if they don't like who I am or my approach, then it's actually not a good fit for
It's
me in
not
the
going to
first
work,
place. Yeah.
right?
Since my first day, I felt very comfortable showing that I'm black.
Yeah.
And as a black person, it can always be difficult to come into the office and
Be unapologetic.
be unapologetically who you are. I love the fact that the company's really welcoming. I even feel comfortable changing my hair every week at work.
Okay.
Which is incredible.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yes, there's been times where I've been working at home and I've had a meeting with somebody in the morning, taken out my braids as I'm working, had a meeting with that same person in the afternoon with my afro out. Nobody's blinked.
Here at Deliveroo.
Yeah.
Work. Yeah.
Because I'm here to do my job.
Right.
I'm doing my job.
Right.
And this is how it is.
We're here for the meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
We are here for the meeting. So yeah.
I just think it's unique when you are from an underrepresented demographic because in some ways you are essentially representing a whole bunch of people and proving that you all deserve to be there, right? Because yeah, you put a lot on yourself as a result, right? And
True that.
if you're that broken, you're not going to be great as a leader, you're not going to be great as a friend. It's a step change in a personal growth journey that we all have to go through. But it takes a while for some weird reason to learn this. I'm hoping that the generation coming up is so much more forward when it comes to understanding authenticity and listening to your inner voice with a lot more support.
I feel so seen on my team in a way that I think is unique to sort of any other org that I've been at. What I will say though about bringing your whole self to work, I don't know that that is something that can really happen. We're all multifaceted beings by nature. I'm black, I'm queer, I have anxiety, like there are all these things. Like for a company to say, bring your whole self to work, it's like, okay, essentially what you're saying is for all of your employees who may deal and live with anxiety, who just had to find ways of coping with it, that they can now bring that to work. Is that going to affect the way they grow? Is that going to affect the way people see them? And you know, it's an interesting thing to consider.
I used to have like really bad anxiety and I felt like, you know, the fact that coming into this space, somebody could just say, guys, I'm having a day and nobody
It's
would.
okay.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
fine.
Yeah. So that's interesting because I think it's one of those things where one thing can mean two different
Yeah,
things. to
and
different
one size
people.
does never fit all. So.
100%.
I've been doing therapy recently, actually, interesting, and I went to therapy for a completely different reason. But it turns out a lot of the things that are coming up are like to do with this kind of gap between the way I present myself and like the way I am, a lot of which is taking place at work, actually. So I'm realizing that I've got these things going on where I feel like I have to work twice as hard in order to like be seen as on par or the same or whatever.
my perspective is I'm good at what I do. And I know I'm good at what I do.
We know
what
this
I
now.
do. And I walk into it with that level of confidence.
I know what you mean, to be fair.
Because I should be able to mess up. I'm human.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I should be able to make mistakes. I'm human. Those high standards, I had those earlier on in my career and they weren't helpful for me. I felt the need to like credentialize, but it was just so against who I am. Just be yourself. Like, that's what I can be because I'm supposed to be here, essentially.